It feels good. It's always nice to come back home, play in front of such a great community, one that's always supported me. Just come back and try to win some ball games, try to get off to a little better start than we did last year. I think we got a pretty good group here, so I think it's going to be an exciting season.
What was spring training like for you this year?
We got all new management, all new player development guys this year. It was tough. It was a lot harder than it was in the past, but it was good for everybody. Kind of got everybody into a working mode. I think everybody got better, and I think we're ready for the season, ready to get going.
For you individually, what was your focus this off-season and in spring training to get you ready for this?
In the off-season, just to get bigger and stronger. It's something that I've had to work on since I got drafted, and then just really honing in on my swing, trying to make it as perfect as possible, which obviously isn't real, but you got to try and get there. So, and then just every part of your game you just have to work on in baseball. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. So, just kind of rounding out my total game to make it better to get ready for this year.
And what are your expectations going into this season for maybe the team and then also for you individually as you grow as one of the prospects in this organization?
For the team, just come out here and try to lead this team to some victories. Try to clinch a playoff berth in the first half instead of waiting until the last game of the season last year. But individually, just come out here and play my best, and whatever happens, happens. There's a lot of stuff that's out of my control. I just have to go out here and do my thing, and that's what I'm going to try to do, just help this team win, really.
What's Mo been like for you guys? He's the new manager. So far, you guys just finalized your roster last night, late last night.
Yeah.
What has he been like so far as a manager?
He's been really cool. He's a little bit different than Michael Collins in a term that he's a little bit more talkative, kind of a little bit more social. He seems like a player's coach, which is obviously all good for us, but Tubby was great last year. I think Mo's going to come in and do as good of a job. And I think we're going to enjoy playing for him, and hopefully he'll lead us to some victories.
Now, we knew that you were coming back to Fort Wayne like last week, but for last night for that trade to go down and kind of the roster comes out a little bit later, how much did the trade impact when assignments were going to be made and when you guys found out what the finalized roster was?
I don't know if that trade really affected us so much because the guys that got traded, one was a AAA guy, one was back and extended, but we were all on our toes a little bit all week because we didn't really know where we were going to go until, we really got on the plane and got on the bus and got back here. But, I think we're all just really excited for the season to get going.
And you have another Indiana native here, TJ Ware. What are you kind of telling him about playing in Fort Wayne and playing right here?
He knows a little bit about it. He's been to some games before, but it's like I tell everybody the same thing. First 2 months are pretty miserable with the cold. The weather hasn't been terrible since we got back, so hopefully it stays in that mid-50s area. But playing in the cold, and then obviously you get the great fans here, nicest facility in the country, and it's just a fun place to play. This is probably one of the most fun places to play in all of baseball. So you just tell everybody you just got to battle through the cold. Everybody plays through it. You just got to have the mindset that you just got to play through it, and everybody's pretty excited to get going.
Got about 3 more days before the start of the season. What is going to be the focus now that you guys are in Fort Wayne as you guys practice?
Just keep doing what we've been doing, really. You got these days off, kind of recoup physically, just kind of get your mind right for the season. And once Thursday comes, we're all here for a reason. We're going to go out there and compete and win some ball games.